Welcome children, welcome to your value education class again. So let's start with the lesson.
Welcome children, welcome to the value education class. Come to Brave Accio, the chapter that is in page number 69. Brave Accio, over here we'll study the picture first. The man is telling, in the first picture the man is telling to the girl that, "Good Ria, your timely act will help save the puppy's life." In the next picture you can see that the boy is telling the man, "I hurt him accidentally, I'm really sorry." In the third picture you can see that the boy is telling, "I want to be a doctor when I grow up. This way I can help a lot of people." In the fourth picture you can see the two people, they embracing or hugging each other. One is telling, "Eid Mubarak brother," and the other one is saying, "The same to you brother." This story is now come to page number 17. The 70. This story is from a beautiful village by the sea in Japan called Samrat. Underline it. So this story is from where? From a beautiful village with the sea in Japan called Samrat. In this village lived an old farmer called Akio, and in this village lived an old farmer called Akio. He lived all alone. His farmhouse was located high up on a plateau overlooking the village. Overlooking the village means from the plateau the village can be seen properly. Akio was a very kind, caring and thoughtful person. Please underline this line. How was Akio? Akio was a very kind, caring and thoughtful person. He was always concerned about his fellow villagers and their well-being. Underline this line also children, that he was always concerned about his fellow villagers and their well-being. One afternoon, Akio went near the seashore as he always did in the afternoons. The sky was overcast with clouds and water was green. The sea was quite rough that day. Suddenly, to his horror, Akio got feared that the tide changed its direction. Water started receding from the shore, as we can see in the picture. Akio at once understood what was happening. This was not new for him. He remembered how his village had once faced a similar situation. He also remembered how his grandfather's wheat, the word means intelligence. The meaning of the word wheat is intelligence. Then courage had saved his family and many villages. This had happened when he was child. Akio remembered that this had happened when he was a child. The sea will become a monster within a few minutes. I must warn the people who are on the shore to move away, thought Akio, alarmed. Alarmed means one who is very concerned about the situation, okay? One who got very feared. So, he thought that the sea will become a monster within a few minutes. So, it was his duty first to warn the people who are on the shore to move away, thought Akio, who was already very alarmed. Many villagers had come to the shore to see what was happening to the water. The water is going back, but why is this happening? Does anyone know? Asked a young girl. No one could answer her. There were far too many people on the shore. It was impossible for Akio to warn everybody because there were many people. Akio knew that there was hardly any time to tell the villagers what the she was planning to do. Come to page number 71, children. Thinking of a plan, Akio ran uphill to his farm as fast as his old wobbly legs could carry him. The farm was the only thing Akio had. Without wasting time, Akio set fire to the rice growing on his field. So he set fire to the rice growing on his field. As soon as the fire started and smoke rose, all the villagers came running to help Akio. As soon as the fire started and the smoke spread out, so all the villagers, they came out and running to Akio for help. "Run first, old Akio must be in trouble," they cried. To their surprise, they saw Akio simply standing and watching his farm burn to ashes. But to their surprise, what they saw, that Akio was simply standing there and watching his farm burn to ashes. Why? Akio is quite sheep. Then why is he watching his rice crop burn to ashes? Asked one man. Old Akio must have gone mad, said another. They were thinking that old Akio must have gone mad. Just then there was a loud noise. It was the sea. Tall waves of black water lashed the shore and their village was washed away in a second. So it was like a flood. Large waves, they came and washed the shore away. So tall waves of black water, underline this line children, lashed the shore and their village was washed away in a second. The sea kept on roaring and the waves kept storming the shore for many hours. A tsunami had struck. So everyone knew what had happened. Now everyone understood what happened. The tsunami had struck. Everything was finished. The crops, the herds and the cattle. The people were alive because they were on the plateau with Akio. They were on the plateau. They were not on the shore. They were actually on the plateau. And plateau is a raised platform, is a raised land. It was then that they realized that Akio had saved their lives by burning his rice field. Akio is not mad. He has saved our lives, gasped a woman. Gasped a woman when the woman was very surprised. Therefore, he gasped and said that Akio has actually saved our lives. He knew that a tsunami was coming. He burned his field so that he would climb the plateau and move away from the shore, said a man. Then all of them together raised Akio on their shoulders as is shown in the picture and shouted, Akio, you are a great man. Thank you for saving our lives. People remember Akio because of his sacrifice. Underline this line, children. Even today, people tell tales of Akio's kindness and presence of mind to their children. Okay? Now come to next page, children, page number 72. See the remember boxes there. 4 points are there. So please you will underline this in your book, tick this in your book, and you will also memorize this. The first point is saying we must be concerned for others around us. Next point is saying sacrifice is also a form of love for others. Through sacrifice we can show our love for others. Number 3, if we give love, we receive love in return. This is very obvious. Number 4, being concerned for others does not mean that we support their wrong actions. We should be concerned for others, but that doesn't mean we should support their wrong actions. So this is what the story is. The entire story we read about Akio's self-sacrifice to save his entire village. Okay, so the story's name is Brave Akio. We have done this. In the next class we will start with the exercise and the question answers. Okay children, I hope everyone have understood. Please go through the chapter. If you have any problem, you can approach me. Thank you.